welcome to the first day of school. I'm so excited. I didn't get a chance to check in with you guys this morning. My tripod in my car broke, so I didn't have any way to put it up, but I just wanted to check in with you guys before. I have about 10-12 minutes before the students actually arrive in class, so I'm sitting here like trying to get my stuff together. So I'm really upset. One of the activities that I was planning on doing this day today, these bags that look like this, I left them at home. I only brought one because I put my dog's toy in that one, and the other ones I did not do. So I have my stuff, I just did not bring the bags, so I have to improvise. Yeah, I'm gonna continue getting things prepared, and then I'm gonna check in with you. I have specials first thing in the morning, so I'll have them for about 10 minutes, and then I will send them off to specials, and then I'll come back in and check in with you guys. Wish me luck. Happy first day. It is the end of the day. I'm so sorry that I did not sign on to do anything or say anything, because the day just flew by so fast. However, it was a great day. The kids were so sweet, super cute. I love everything about them. They are super, super sweet. We had such a jam-packed day. I don't even know where to begin. We did these excuse me, math about me pennants. And so basically what the kids did was they filled out a sheet. Well, first they answered questions like, you know, how old they were, well, it's kind of like backwards, but whatever. So just like how old they were, like what time they wake up, like what size they are, just anything in numbers. Then they answered the questions, or they turned the answers into equations. And then after that, once they were done with that, and then they turned the equations to this. So like this student, for example, said there are, I think he said that there was 5 people in his house. So he said 500 minus 495 people in my house. So obviously the answer was leading up to 5. And then he said, I am on 1+1 team. So he's on like 2 teams, like sports teams. And so it was just super duper cute. And then that was one of the activities we did. We also did this activity called What's in the Bag. And so I gave them a bunch of things of mine in a bag, and so they were supposed to say like what the item was, and then like how it related to me, and then I ended up revealing the answers. And then that kind of led into, I'm sure you've seen this one before, the what's in my bag. You give them the bag, they pick 3 items, they bring it to school, and they kind of explain like what it means to them and why they chose it. So that was kind of like the segue into that. Sorry, my shoe just like twisted all over. And we also did the find someone who, yeah, we had it actually double-sided, so it was like, it was kind of hard to fill in the time that we had, but that one was really good. We also read The Junkyard Wonders, and so they made those character trait posters of themselves and just like what they were good at. And then tomorrow I'm cutting out little syrup bottles, because we're gonna do Lady Pancake and Sir French Toast, and so they're gonna vote on who they think they're gonna win. There's these cute little, like, there's a cute little video and some activities that kind of go along with this online that I found, where they have like a trailer of this, and then the kids vote on who they think it's gonna be, and then we read the story. I'm gonna have, and then they can actually even color a picture of like which one they are choosing, or they can color both, because I did do it double-sided just in case, just save paper, whatever, because I also don't know how many are going to choose what, and so I didn't want to do 21 of each and waste paper. So I'm like, I'll just do double-sided, and they can pick the side that they want to do. Yeah, I think, and then we're going to do another book, The Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morse less more. And they're gonna write like a story about themselves, but I kind of have to do a graphic organizer for that one. So we'll see kind of how that goes. And then tomorrow we're gonna be doing our recess rodeo. Well, we're gonna practice for it. So if you're new here, recess rodeo is just something that our school does, which is basically like the older kids taking ownership for recess. And so what they do is they teach like the younger kids like how to use the playground, how to use and play different games at recess. So it kind of helps like the newer kids coming in, but at the same time, like it kind of refreshes the memory of some of the other kids who have not been here all summer or the past like 3 months. And so the 6th graders do it, but because this is our 5th graders last year as well, because they won't be coming back here next year like most of the 6th graders had, so they get to do all those activities as well. So that'll be fun. And that's about it. I know it was so crazy, but we got through the first day of school. The kids are great. I think they enjoyed the day. I'm hoping they did. I'm sure I'll hear back from parents if they did not, but so far so good. I can't complain. I am super duper excited for this year. I cannot wait to get into content to kind of start teaching these little minds, because they just seem so sweet, and I'm hoping that it's just a good year. I have a feeling that it will be, and if it isn't, I'm gonna make it a good year. So, but that was pretty much it. I'm gonna finish prepping these items that I'm doing, and then I don't know if I'll get a chance to get you in the car, because like I said, my tripod is broken in the car, so I have nowhere to really put my phone. So if I don't check in with you guys today, or at least later on, maybe I'll do it later on at home once I'm home and the kids are not driving me crazy. But yeah, so I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Hello and good morning. Happy Wednesday. So sorry I did not record anything yesterday. I was such a busy bee. I went home and then I just like had to make dinner, I had to do a bunch of things, and I just went to go to the grocery store, so I just did not have time to pick up the camera. However, so I made it in today. Right now my kids are at specials, so it's already like 9 o'clock. So right now they're at their double specials. So today they have gym and then they have music. So I just dropped them off at music, and now I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. No, I do know what I'm gonna do. So we're going to, because I think when we come back, we're gonna do, I think we're gonna start working on a word ladders and closed passage to kind of get them the idea of how to do those, just so that way when we do intervention next week, they kind of already know the premise of what they're going to be working on. So and then we're going to do snack and read aloud, and then we're going to do our lady pancake and stir French toast. Yes. We're going to look at the trailer, you know, the little mini trailer, and then we're going to vote on who we think is going to win. And then I did have, where did I put that? Oh, in here. So I did have the coloring sheets that they're going to use. So this is Sir French Toast, and then behind is Miss Lady Pancake. So they're going to color who they think is going to win, and then we're going to read the story, and then we're going to talk a little bit about it. I was thinking about whether or not to have them kind of write maybe like a different ending or something like that, just to kind of do something with some sort of writing involved in it, but I'm not sure if I want to kind of go that route or if I want to do something else. So I might just have them, because I do have another book that I do want to read, The Fantastic Books of Mr. Morse Lessmore. But I don't know, I was debating on whether I was going to use that for tomorrow, because they're going to create a book of a story of themselves. So I don't know, I may sit there and decide on doing something else with this read aloud other than just the voting, the reading, and that stuff. So But yeah, so that's pretty much what we got going on. And then they'll go to lunch, and then, sorry, I'm looking at my schedule. And then they'll do recess rodeo practice, and then we'll have our second recess, and then science and social studies, which we'll do another activity pertaining to that. I'll have to figure that out because we did our new planet activity yesterday. And so like I said, I like to keep it pretty much themed to whatever subject we're doing. And so here, so let me show you guys, because I don't think I showed you guys like how my classroom came together, like a little mini tour. So let me do that now. Okay, so as you can see, that's our front door, and then this is like where our mailbox and stuff. We've been putting our lunch bags over here because our closet is on the opposite side of the school, and so I just have them do that for snack. If you kind of see that monstrosity of an air conditioner. Over here I have my prime and composite numbers. I have some motivational posters over there. My turn-in station is where you see those little like beads hanging right here. My calm corner, that's over there. My lights, and then these are my slides. I got this from TPT. I'll have to look and see who it was. I got the original idea from Miss Katie in elementary, but they are not hers, but she's gotten them from someone, and I got it from that same person. My motivational song posters, just my learning targets that we haven't really kind of went over yet. And then I do have another screen, so I were able to project a different slide over here with our question of the day. And then here, let me zoom out. And then here's my desk with all my beautiful, wonderful things. And that's pretty much my classroom. Oh, these are the math pennants that we did yesterday. I started hanging those up. And so we'll continue to do that as they turn them in. But yeah, that's pretty much my classroom. I think it looks absolutely great. And I actually arranged some stuff around because the desks were a little different, but I had to kind of push them out so that we could have more space to kind of maneuver around, because they were all like in one straight line and they were like on each other's backs. So I kind of spread them out a little bit. So I'm hoping that this helps a little bit, giving them some more space to move around. All right, so that's pretty much it right now. I'll check in with you guys maybe at lunch, if not at the end of the day, to let you guys know how it went. But for now, I'm gonna plan on what I'm gonna be doing with Miss Lady Pancake and Sir French Toast. And I will get back to you guys later. Good evening. So, sorry I did not record anything after, I don't even know what time I recorded. And I had to come home. My daughter had gymnastics. It was just a whole thing. But today I'm just looking at my slides for tomorrow. But today we did I think I talked to you guys before lunch, or maybe on my prep. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Anyway, so we did do our Fantastic Flying Books by Mr. Morris Lesmore. We watched the video. We created these little books. I'll have to show them to you tomorrow because they were super duper cute. And I'm going to make an anchor chart poster for those. And I'll show you guys the finished product this week. And then what else did we do? We practiced some recess rodeo stuff, because we have recess rodeo tomorrow, where my kids are going to be explaining all the different stations for all the like recess equipment, and then the games that they play. So like soccer, gaga ball, foursquare, all that stuff. So we're going to probably practice in the morning, and then we're going to be doing that pretty much the whole day. And then in the afternoon, we will be doing our safety talk. Our principal likes to come in like every couple of months and do like a safety talk for just like the expectations and stuff around school, which I think is really nice, because he gets to go over a lot of stuff that we have already hit on, but it's almost kind of like him coming in and showing the presence and the expectations of school and what he's looking for. And so I think that that's really beneficial. So he'll be doing that as well tomorrow in the afternoon. And then we're also going to be doing an activity with the name jar. So this is one of the other read alouds. So the read alouds I did today was, I did do Lady Pancake and Sir French Toast. And believe it or not, before we even read the story, not the voting for the race, but like we just kind of did like who prefers pancakes, who prefers waffles, who prefers French toast. And we were all at a deadlock tie. Like every group, it was like 6 group. It was just crazy. And so we never got to figure out like what was the tiebreaker. But they did vote for who they thought would win, and so they thought that Sir French Toast was going to win, and then one of my students kind of guessed that Mr. Waffle was going to come in, and then of course Baron Van Waffle comes in. So sorry if I spoiled it for anybody. My phone might fall, so I'm trying to keep it up because again I need to get a new dock or a new tripod. But anyway, so so that was pretty fun. They really enjoyed that. Everything was pretty good on that front. So it was a really good day. So I'm just, like I said, I'm going to be doing the name jar activity tomorrow.
Connor, Aiden, come on.
Go, 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 go.
Right here, George.
Good morning and happy Friday. Oh my God, I know you're probably like, how did we jump to Friday when I think the last time I spoke to you guys was Tuesday? But yes, this is where we are. It is Friday morning at 8:30. My children are in specials right now. And look, I have my Huntrix shirt on. I love it. It's so cute. I don't know about you guys, but I am like obsessed with K-pop demon hunters. But anyway, yeah, so it is Friday, and my kids right now are currently in specials. I was about to eat breakfast and then cut out some of my Math About Me. Most of my kids started turning them in today because they were due today. So if you see me looking down and doing that, it's because I'm cutting. But anyway, so this week, yes, so sorry, but people don't lie when they tell you that teacher fatigue like is a thing, and it is. Like, I woke up this morning and my kids are great. I love my students. They are so sweet, so nice. Like, I mean, I'm hoping that it's not just the honeymoon phase, but they just seem like a really good group, and they're really nice. Everybody seems to get along. They're very playful. Like, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I totally forgot that I had a meeting with a colleague about some of my students, and so I needed to pause on that. But anyway, so yeah, what we've done this week, we did some caricatures. My kids are hilarious. So we did some of those. We did yesterday we did some think outside of the box. Thursday I'll have to show you what they look like because I did hang them up on the board because I thought they were awesome. They really did think outside the box for what I gave them, and we've just kind of been just doing, like I said, just very like getting to know you activities. We did the name jar. We've done the fantastic flying books, which I don't know if I showed you guys. I don't even know where they are. Well, they look like this, but they're like little booklets of like the kids with all their information inside that I'm going to hang up as well. We just had a lot going on, and so that's why I didn't pick up the camera, but hopefully I'll get a chance to check in with you guys later to tell you guys how it's going. Today we're just going to be doing some pre-assessments for math and for reading, so that way we kind of know like where we are and where we're getting started. So oh, here are the books. Yeah, see how cute they are? See, they're little cute books, and then they have like their little stories inside and whatnot. So but anyway, so yeah, so I'll check in with you guys later. I'm gonna try to get my life together for this grammar lesson that we're gonna be working on as they get back. So all right, so I'll check in with you guys later. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Oh, by the way, so upset. I picked my sharks. My kids love it. They thought they were so cute, but I forgot my Friday earrings, and you know how I am about my Friday earrings. I'm so mad. I was driving in the car today, and I was like, Plus, I'm getting my tripod for my car today, so we can have more car conversations. I know you guys love that. But I'll check in with you guys later. So it is the end of the day Friday. As you can see, it's nice, quiet. I am just getting ready to head out. I just prepared all of my stuff for Monday to set myself up for success. I got my intervention work that I printed right there, along with some stuff that we have to do for math next week, reading next week, and all that good jazz. So let me show you what I did to prepare myself. So I put up all the standards for grammar, for math, for ELA, science, and social studies, because that's kind of what we do throughout the day. We go grammar first, then math, ELA, then science, and then social studies is our last one. And then, oh, this was, I was going to show you guys, this was the think out of the box Thursday, and I gave them an arrow, and this is what they came up with. It was super duper cool. This one, let's see if I can show you right there. That one's one of my favorites. He's a really good artist. And that was it. Oh, and then I did put up my word wall on, because we don't really use this television, so I just printed out the words for the unit that we're doing for ELA, and then I just put them up there. And then that is about it. So we are ready to go. It's looking pretty good. I did make my copies here. I'll show you really quickly. So for those of you that use Common Lit, this is what we're working. We're doing vocabulary, and then we're reading the story, but we have it all online. And then this is our grammar stuff that we're doing. And then this is our intervention work that we'll be doing for that half hour. Hold on, let me turn you guys around. And that is it. I'm very proud of myself that I got all of that done. It's only 4:40. I'm actually going out tonight to go watch Hamilton in theaters, not the actual musical, but like watching the actual, which is funny as I look. Yeah, we're gonna actually watch the Disney version, but they're playing it in theaters, so we're gonna go watch it at the movie theater, which I think is gonna be really nice. I'm excited because I haven't seen it in a little bit, and so I'm super duper excited to actually see it again. And then I'm gonna actually see it with people that enjoy it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this vlog. I know it was like really all over the place and short, just because it was the first week back of school and I just did not have the means to just pick up the camera and record, because I've just been trying to set myself up for success and trying to make sure that I have everything that needs to be done for this group before I get started. Oh, and then these were my math pennants. Look how cute they are. I think they're adorable. They did a really good job. I don't have all of them. I'm missing 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So I'm missing about 5. But that's okay. And then my fridge, I'm not gonna go really close because I want you to see my students, but that's our little mini fridge that they were bringing in pictures for, so we can kind of put our families up. So it's cute. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. Hopefully next week when I vlog, it'll be a little bit more structured and together, not as crazy and hectic as this week. But again, it's first week of school, so everything is always all over the place. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.